It was really no different with the Camaro. Some of its engineering features and styling notions can be traced back through the years. But the basic idea to build this unique car came in early 1964.
Of course, discussions had gone on much before that date.
This is Mr. Don McPherson, Chief Engineer, Passenger Car, Chevrolet.
It's not quite as simple as somebody in research and development gazing out the window and saying, we need a new, sporty, four-passenger car.
Nor is it a matter of an artist setting a line down on a sketch pad.
This is Mr. Dave Holes, Group Chief Designer, Chevrolet.
It does start with a little crystal gazing, but the crystal ball of the Chevrolet team is made up of market studies, surveys, the response of the motoring public to current models, plus idea show cars, buying and spending patterns, and other such indicators of the future. In this respect, the public is partner to the automobile designer.
When it became apparent that public interest was growing in a small, distinctive, sports personal car, an experimental project was launched to design a car to best fit that need. At first, it was known simply as the XP 836.
Automobiles are designed around people. One of the first steps is to design a seating package. That's Oscar, sitting in for thousands of owners to be.
The best seat height and seating angle are not just for Oscar's comfort, but to make him more efficient behind the wheel. Does he have ample leg room, hip room, shoulder room, and head room? These are important questions to be answered. How well can he see in front, at the sides, and in the rear?
As the basic seating package takes shape, exterior styling begins. Initially, stylists are given free rein. Each stylist interpretation is considered. Eventually, a styling concept begins to emerge. The byword becomes, don't just try to be different, try to be right. Come up with an honest look, clean, sleek, no tinsel or gingerbread, nothing contrived, a direct approach to design that will be in style for years. Look right in any setting and have its own distinct personality. While one group works on exterior design, another concentrates on interiors. Appearance inside must be in keeping with appearance outside. Instruments must be clustered for quick reference, easy to read, nicely recessed and set against a black background to minimize glare. Controls located close at hand, no unnecessary reaching.
Since function and appearance go hand in hand, engineers are in every step of the way. At first, it is dream engineering. The dream, a car easy to steer, easy to maneuver, easy to park, with flat cornering, no excessive lean, and a design that adds up to safety.
Eventually, dreams on paper evolve into one design.
Still on paper, computers evaluate the engineering approach of the new car. Fed such basic information as the size of the car, its weight distribution, center of gravity, and wheelbase dimensions. The computer comes up with the best combination of such factors as roll axis, roll distribution, roll stiffness, ride rate, front-end geometry, and so on. But skilled engineers must still come up with the right answers. A case in point. Based on computer information, engineers came up with single-leaf rear springs. Simple, practical, ideal for the characteristics of this particular design. This unique computer program is the first where the overall driving behavior of the car in motion is predicted on paper.
Two-dimensional drawings must be translated into three-dimensional clay models. In the case of the XP 836, it is decided to go to a full-size clay mock-up. Styling is refined and the final package shape determined. At this point, the project gets the green light. It is to go into production.
A new automobile is composed of new parts, thousands of them. Each part must be designed and perhaps redesigned several times. These men engineer parts seemingly out of nothing. Wood, clay, plastic, sometimes metal, whatever material is best suited to their needs. Another use for computers is to produce prototype parts. Design information is fed into the computer which in turn operates a machine which produces the part. Any changes are programmed into the computer and incorporated into the finished product. While this is going on, mock-ups of parts and components are fitted into a wooden framework of the F-car. Meanwhile, actual components are studied. Will they go together properly? Will they work together? Concealed in the familiar bodies of current models, these components are subjected to thousands upon thousands of driving miles, both on the proving grounds and around the country. Then they are torn down and examined carefully. And they are subjected to exhaustive testing, sometimes put through millions of cycles, more than they will ever be called upon to operate during the life of the car.
The last touches of styling and trim detail are considered on a full-scale fiberglass model. It won't run, but it looks enough like the real thing to fool an expert.
Prototypes that do run are next on the schedule. Time for the showdown. Will the car live up to expectations? Again, the test miles pile up. Day and night, around the clock, rugged testing, far exceeding the driving demands made on the average car. Electronic brains correlate the results of the tests. But human brains pass judgment. The results? The F-car meets or exceeds all expectations.
You know, here at Chevrolet Styling, we live and breathe new ideas. Take things pretty much in stride, and yet this design captures everyone's imagination. To people sensitive to design, the Camaro is a good, honest piece of sculpture. From any angle, the car has a dynamic shape, the look of today, with no compromises and no excuses. It's quite a contrast from the flat or slab-sided look or the squared-off, boxy look. These aerodynamic lines were subjected to extensive tests in a jet aircraft wind tunnel. The Camaro is truly a product of the space age. It has what the stylists call roll-under, for a lean look. And the curved side glass and roof give it a lot of what we call tumble home, that slanted-in feeling at the top. Tumble home and roll-under are key design elements in the cylindrical shape of the car. A trend-setting shape considered an ideal approach to modern automotive design.
To the engineer, the beauty of the Camaro extends under the skin.
This is Mr. Alex Mayer, Director of Engineering, Chevrolet Motor
Quite an
Division.
interest in this car. We feel we have managed to incorporate the ideal of simplicity with the goal of the best possible engineering answer. Of course, the best answer was our primary concern, but often the simple answer proved best. Monoplate rear springs are a case in point. As the computer's prediction and subsequent road testing prove, single-leaf rear springs are the best answer for this car. Simplicity, combined with excellent cornering and handling characteristics, reliability and roadability. Another example is the single tubular propeller shaft. One piece, no extra U-joints needed. The engine, transmission, front suspension, brakes and steering gear and linkage are built as a unit. The front frame is secured to the body through 4 rubber isolated mounts, isolating the passenger compartment from engine and front suspension road noises. And of course, the rear suspension is rubber isolated too. It's the right approach for this car, the best of 2 approaches. Unitized construction at the rear and separate body and frame at the front. Here's something else. The wheels are set wide apart. It's what engineers call wide tread. While it gives the car that sports car look, it isn't done just for appearance sake. It's functional. A wide tread provides easier handling, better control in turns and around corners.
Well, lots of people. That's the whole point. We planned this car so that each buyer can tailor it to his individual taste.
This is Mr. Bob Lund, Assistant General Sales Manager, Chevrolet.
He doesn't have to buy special models and higher price series to get what he wants in his Camaro. One person, for instance, might want to dress up his Camaro with the style trim group. Still another person might favor the special interior group. Others might choose any one of a multitude of options and accessories. And some optional packages virtually give the buyer a different automobile. Look what happens when you add the Rally Sport option. Now the car takes on a whole new look. From full-width grille with concealed headlights, through livelier brightwork accents, to distinctive rear-end treatment. Now, if a buyer chooses the SS350 option with a 350 cubic inch V8, the car takes on a still different look. Special, wider, low-profile tires on wider wheel rims put more tread on the road for traction and handling suited to the high-performance powertrain. The look of performance on the outside is matched with extra-duty chassis components under the sheet metal. Unusual styling touches, a special raised hood line, a distinctive paint band around the front grille. Here, the SS350 option is coupled with the Rally Sport option, but can be added to any Camaro with the 350 cubic inch V8. With this freedom of choice, the motorist builds the Camaro to fit his own needs, wants, and desires. In a manner of speaking, it's a do-it-yourself car.
Type. Test driver Bob Cliff proved out with a production model Camaro. Watch him put it through its paces, far beyond highway limits, which can only be done under safe, controlled, proving ground conditions. The Camaro story has no ending. It's just beginning. It really begins when you get behind the wheel.
Volcano. Alive. Camaro. Fiery new creation from Chevrolet. Camaro, the new car that's something else, something you've never seen before in a driving machine. This is the SS350 with Rally Sport equipment, wicked black grille, and a fuselage that bulges around a 350 cubic inch V8 engine. Shaped for action, all the way back to its sporty rear deck. Taut springs and shock. Wide big car stance for road-hugging stability. Camaro SS350, broad rally stripes circling the front. New safety features are standard equipment. Among them, the new GM-developed energy-absorbing steering column. Back seat up, back seat down. You can order yours with special instrumentation, too. Camaro in coupe or convertible, add whatever you can handle. like hideaway headlights, big car engine, Camaro, lean and molten. Camaro, at your Chevrolet dealers now.
Road leveling smoothness, maneuverability, precision steering response. These are some of the handling characteristics of your General Motors car. They didn't just happen. The ride and handling characteristics of an automobile depend upon many complex and interrelated factors. Handling quality is an important requirement in the engineering and development of General Motors.
While the '69 Corvette story is features, the Camaro story is styling. Up front, the look is all new, and concealed headlamps are again optional, as is the new Hypalon front bumper. Several paint striping treatments are again available, such as this sport striping option. But the simulated louvers by the rear wheels are standard for all Camaros, as are new wide-base tires and wheels. At the rear, there are new triple tail lamps, and the filler neck is now concealed behind the license plate. Inside, the Camaro has new bucket seats and a completely rearranged instrument cluster. But the console, instrument gauge package, and wood grain trim are again separate options. Corvette and Camaro. Put them together and watch them go. They're two of the front runners from Chevrolet.
Track or on the road. Camaro's for people who regard their car as something more than a transportation machine and find enjoyment in controlling a fine road car. Camaro has clean, uncluttered, functional styling, a low profile, wide stance, and smoothly sculptured body lines. This is the Camaro Type LT. The body-colored sport mirrors with the left side mirror remote-controlled, the bright body sill molding with a black painted stripe below, and special Type LT identification are all standard. Concealed windshield wipers are now standard for all Camaro models. And this year, an intermittent wiper system control is also available. The Camaro Sport Coupe, shown here with the available style trim group, has the same classic Camaro profile. And both Camaro Sport Coupe and Camaro Type LT are available with this Rally Sport exterior trim that features a special low-gloss black accent paint treatment, tricolor striping, and Rally Sport decals. The front and rear spoilers are available for all Camaro models. The functional sportiness of Camaro is carried from the exterior to the interior. Standard instrumentation for Camaro Type LT includes this tachometer, voltmeter, temperature gauge, and electric clock, all surrounded by simulated leather applique on the instrument cluster. Type LT also has special front bucket seats with deeply contoured seat backs and molded full foam seat cushion construction, covered in new ribbed vinyl or knit cloth seat trim. Door trim panels have a pleated upper section and a contoured padded armrest with an integral door pull. The instrument panel, steering wheel, and steering column are all color-keyed, and deep color-keyed cut pile carpeting covers the floor. Camaro also has a number of built-in value features to help protect it against the effects of rust and corrosion. The rocker panels are designed to be self-cleaning, so road splash and air travel through the panel and drain away. To help fight the effects of corrosive road chemicals, specially pre-coated steel is used for vulnerable underbody components. And there's a protective inner fender liner at each wheel to help protect the outer fender from the corrosive effects of water, snow, and salt. On the road, Camaro feels as good as it looks. Its impressive road ability is the result of the carefully balanced interaction of Camaro's specially engineered suspension and steering systems and the wide front and rear treads. Coil springs in the front and leaf springs in the rear are computer matched to car weight, and a standard front stabilizer bar is included in Camaro's front suspension design to help maintain a smooth, level ride. GM specification steel-belted radial ply tires are standard. They offer low rolling resistance, long tread life, and impressive traction in snow and on wet roads. Variable ratio power steering is also standard for all Camaros equipped with a V8 engine. It provides good road feel at highway speeds and makes Camaro's trim exterior size even easier to maneuver in city traffic and tight parking situations. Self-adjusting front disc brakes are also standard, and audible wear sensors are built in. They sound off whenever disc pads need replacement to help prevent costly brake rotor repairs. All Camaros have the Chevrolet efficiency system standard. It includes a built-in early fuel evaporation system for fast warm-ups, a carburetor air induction system for impressive engine performance after warm-up, a catalytic converter to help control exhaust emissions, and a high-energy ignition system. With the high-energy ignition system, there are no breaker points or ignition condenser to ever replace, as in the conventional type of ignition system. It also delivers up to an 85% hotter spark to the plugs. To illustrate this hotter spark, we've cut all 8 ignition wires on this V8 engine equipped with a high-energy ignition system, and all 8 ignition wires on this V8 engine equipped with a conventional type of ignition system. And we've gapped each wire approximately 3/4 of an inch. Now, we'll try to start each engine. First, the V8 engine equipped with a conventional type of ignition system. Now, the high-energy ignition system. This kind of energy means more responsive ignition performance, quick, sure starts, and spark plugs that last longer. The Chevrolet efficiency system can help you save money and reduce maintenance costs, especially when compared to previous model Camaros or cars not equipped with the Chevrolet efficiency system. Look at these recommended service intervals compared to those for most Chevrolet models of just a few years ago. Now, under normal operating conditions, spark plug replacement is recommended at every 22,500 miles. Engine oil replacement and chassis lubrication is recommended at every 7,500 miles. Oil filter replacement is recommended at the first 7,500 miles and every 15,000 miles thereafter. And transmission fluid replacement is recommended at every 60,000 miles. Camaro's economy of operation is also coupled with good fuel economy. 1977 EPA gas mileage figures for Camaro's standard 4.1-liter L6 engine and available V8 engines are very impressive, and your sales representative is eager to tell you about them. And ask your sales representative to demonstrate the wide variety of additional comfort, convenience, and appearance items that are also available for Camaro. Like these protective front and rear bumper guards, a convenient forced air rear window defogger, a convenient stowaway spare tire with a new refillable inflation cylinder, a 6-position adjustable tilt steering wheel, power door locks, this sporty center console with a convenient built-in stowage tray, power windows, and all-weather air conditioning. Camaro, a driver's car, for anyone who appreciates skillful driving. For people who are proud of their ability to drive safely and find enjoyment in controlling a fine road car. Camaro is for people who have discovered driving can still be fun. Drive a Camaro today.
The 1980 Camaro with sleek aerodynamic lines. Available in 4 distinctly different personalities. The handsome Sport Coupe, the spirited Rally Sport, the luxurious Berlinetta, and the exciting Camaro Z28. But every Camaro's appeal is more than skin deep.